Transform your space into a cozy sanctuary with pleasant candles, where every scent tells a story. Whether you're unwinding after a long day or setting the mood for a relaxing evening, our hand-poured premium candles fill your home with luxurious aromas designed to uplift, soothe, and inspire. Breathe in our different scents in according with your smell taste, ranging from fresh mountain mist to beach linen, bringing the ocean breeze right to your home. And for long-lasting fragrance, try our luxurious perfume diffusers. Shop now at pleasantcandles.com and light up your senses today.
How y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get some for you and them little babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, please go around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link is down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the Cash App. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting the whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, big word, I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all.
This whole thing was messing up just a minute ago. I don't know what's going on, but how y'all doing and welcome. Thank y'all for joining me. Oh, it's because I made it big. I made it bigger. New screens. That's what's up. How's y'all doing and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player on this January. I'm getting my months all messed up. January the 12th, 20 to 26. What it do. Shout out to D for the $7 cash out. That's an odd number, but I appreciate that right there. I ain't seen the 7 in a good little minute. What is good? Got a few things transpiring on this lovely Monday. We got a strike going on. They playing around with your favorite profession out here in these streets, if it is still a profession. They say enough is enough. One more again. They say enough is enough. One more again, because they did the little strike 3 years ago. They did the same thing 3 years ago. I really don't know why we back at this point, but it is a major strike that's going on right now. You say your glass broke, though. Don't even worry about it. It's already in the air. It is already in the air. It is in the air. I hit you back. Listen. I hit you back on the email. Oh, you probably didn't get the email. Damn it. Yeah, you probably didn't get the email, but it's in the air. It's sure enough here. Don't even worry about it. I got you. I told you I got you. Listen, y'all come on around here, sit yourselves on down, hit the thumbs up button, hit the share button. We summer airwear. The links is down there in the description. We is summer airwear out here in these doggone street. Oh man, it's a slow moving Monday. We only got like a few things to talk about. Got a few things going on to touch on. Few things to go ahead on to touch on, feel on out here in these streets. Let me bring that there down. We just gonna function with this one right here. What is that? 1, and this is a 2. Make sure I got all my ducks in a row. Got to be more careful. Is everybody okay though? Is y'all all right? Is y'all good? Next week is Dr. the Martin Luther King Jr. celebration birthday. I think his birthday, it falls on the 16th, something like that right there, but they're going to celebrate it like next Monday. So this is a 3-day weekend that's about to come on up. I hope y'all got yourself prepared. Hell, this is a good time to barbecue. It's just, listen, any reason to cut the grill on, any reason. And every month, we always got a reason to go ahead on to cut the grill on. Out here is to celebrate Dr. Martin Luther the King. Say, I have a dream. That's what's up. So that's coming. Your children going to be out of school, too. And a lot of y'all actually get that day off A lot of y'all get that paid. A lot of y'all got that paid. That's what's up. It's coming. So just lay around for it. Now, why is my camera off like that? Why is my camera? I got to do some reconstruction. I got to damn it, I got to fix my background and all that stuff. I got to lower my screens in the bag. I got to do a whole bunch of things. I just might do that a weekend. I don't know. Shout out to Shirley. For the $4 cash app. I appreciate that right there. That's what I'm talking about. Support is a verb. Out here in these streets. So what good Willie said, it's been a long time. I'm glad you're still hustling. I keep just trying to bring people the news and some things that they need to hear and just a little entertainment so we can escape our own lives out here in these streets. And I hope that I be doing a good job. At least I be trying to do a good job. You know what I'm saying? I just need like a promotion or something. Hey, I need to go on strike too then. Kind of like the nurses, because I don't think that they like promotions and stuff like that. I think they striking for more pay or something like that. I really don't be knowing, but I guess they gonna go ahead on and tell us. Let's go ahead on and jump right on into it. Let's go on to New York. They out here playing, bitch. We ain't doing no surgery or nothing.
This has been the scene since before sunrise. Now, these nurses are out on the picket lines because they say things aren't happening inside, and there's never a good time to have this many essential workers off the job. But these nurses say they are prepared to stay on the picket lines until what they say are essential demands are met.
Okay, what's the demand for? I need to know the demand that's going on.
Nurses inside Mount Sinai who are actually on duty joined their colleagues who cheered them on from the picket lines once the strike started at 6 a.m. Nurses from 5 major hospitals in the city are on strike. That's Mount Sinai Morningside, Mount Sinai West, Montefiore, and New York Presbyterian Hospital. A union representing nurses tells us that negotiations with the head of those hospital systems stalled over what they called unfair labor practices, with demands like higher pay and safer working conditions. They're the kind of
higher pay, safer working conditions. That's a good thing to be striking for. Shout out to Jay Boogie for the $2 super chat. You say, escape what, Willie? You say, my life is the shit. That's what I'm talking. Hey, enjoy yours. I'm trying to get other people up to like your status out here. You know what I'm saying? Where you was enjoying your life, they need to be enjoying their life. We need everybody to be enjoying their life out here. Well, at least the people who watch the Willie Williams show. You know what I'm saying?
Man, similar to the last major nursing strike in the city in 2023.
Yeah, like they just went on strike like three years ago.
Stoppage lasted for 3 days and resulted in a deal that raised pay by 19%. This strike comes.
It raised the pay up to 19%. They striking for better wages now. How much more money do they want?
After an incident just last week where a man wielding a sharp object was shot and killed by police at New York Presbyterian Brooklyn Methodist Hospital after barricading himself inside of a room with 2 others.
That's a good point. You say hospitals have already replaced those nursing positions during the strike. Facts, and I'm going to go ahead on and talk about that. Hold on, I got you.
We're fighting for safe staffing. We deserve health care, especially as healthcare workers. Patient safety. Safety for us, there's a lot of violence in the workplace, and patient safe staffing ratios.
There have been improvements since our last strike, but there's still more progress to have been made. And there's been discussions about them possibly wanting to take that away from us. They want to take back a lot of the things that we were able to progress on with the last strike. So a lot of this is not even just for progress, but also maintaining what we fought for in our last strike.
Maintaining what we fought for in the last strike, and you posed a good question there. Let's see. How much do the New York City hospital nurses get paid by the hour? I said that wrong, but we're gonna see if she can go to. What? Wait. So the hourly wages average between $44 to $56 per hour, with a significant difference based on the hospital system. Like NYC Health, which they is on strike now. The NYC health plus hospitals versus private, experience and specialties, with some nurses earning over $60 to $70 an hour, and even more with overtime and differentials. Oh, while starting rates can be lower but grow substantially with experience, reaching well over $100,000 annually for experienced roles. But base pay is like $44 to $56 an hour. Go ahead.
Mount Sinai issued a statement saying, in part, quote, "Unfortunately, NYSNA decided to move forward with its strike while refusing to move on from its extreme economic demands, which we cannot agree to. But we are ready with 1,400."
With extreme. Decided to move forward with its strike while refusing to move on from its extreme economic demands, which we cannot agree to, but
demands, which we cannot agree to. But we are ready with 1,400 qualified and specialized nurses and prepared to continue to provide safe patient care for as long as the strike continues.
Stop. They said 15,000 nurses are striking in New York City. Got it. These people just wrote a thing that just said, but we are ready with 1,400 qualified and specialized nurses and prepared to continue to provide safe patient care for as long as this strike continues. I got a problem. So if 14,000, if 15,000 nurses on strike, they got 1,400 nurses prepared. They ready. Damn it, they ready. They got everything covered. 15,000. 1,400. Now, I'm not a mathematician. I can play one on YouTube, right? But I'm not like a mathematician. But 15,000 and 14 is a significantly large difference. Now, a lot of the arguments that the nurses make, that they have, like, it's overwhelming. It is overwhelming. There's still a lack of nurses across this country, but it's overwhelming. The nurses have to deal with too many patients, too many patients on each shift. They may have 6-7 patients. They may have 6-7 patients that they're dealing with, and then sometimes they're overloaded to, I guess, between 7 and 10 patients. And that's a problem with their 12-hour shifts and all that stuff, because if you don't know, the nurses work 3 on, 4 off, then 4 on, 3 off. It's something like that right there. But it's 3 to 4 days. They don't work like the rest of us 5, maybe 6 days, unless it's some overtime or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But this is what their complaint is. We need more money and safer work environments. That's what they said.
Let's go ahead and bring you back live, and we're going to walk around because you see them wearing their trademark red. They have their signs on. They're whistling. Yeah. They have support from the city buses, the FDNY, and others as they get by. And we do know that Governor Kathy Hochul has issued an emergency declaration to help with staffing shortages as this strike continues.
He issued an emergency. So let's see. One more thing real quick. How much is NYC hospitals paying travel nurses for this strike right now? Let's see what they're giving the travel nurses. During a recent strike, the travel nurses commanded significantly higher rates, potentially reaching $100 per hour or thousands weekly. It's finna eat right now. Listen, man, if you is a nurse as a male and if you is a nurse as a female, you might want to take a little leave of absence from your job right now to go ahead on and pick that day up. Well, it depends on how long, like, the contract is. Depends on how long the contract is, because if they saying it's just going to be for like 3, 4, 5 days, hell no, you might well just stay where you at. I'm just saying something. Damn. Ooh, $100 an hour.
These are folks who say they're going to stay on the job as long as it takes. We are live in the Upper East Side this morning. Tracy Strahan, News 4 New York.
Tracy, thank you. And News 4's Romney Smith is at New York Presbyterian Columbia Hospital in Washington Heights with another show of support where Mayor Mamdani and other elected officials are at that rally in support of the nurses. Romney.
Mayor Mamdani, the new mayor. That is the new mayor. He is supporting the strike. That's what's up.
That's right. We know that there are several political heavyweights that are throwing their support behind so many of these nurses that are on strike right now. Now, we know...
Hey, right, and say, why are they so damn happy? Have no idea. They got a whole bunch of energy, though, to be tired and exhausted from the work that they do.
New York City's Mayor Zohran Mamdani is speaking to the crowd of healthcare professionals, lending his support, saying while he's monitoring the situation, he firmly believes that nurses should not have to accept less pay, fewer benefits, or less dignity while performing life-saving work. In addition to Mamdani...
Let me ask y'all something. Like, is they saying, like, all nurses is performing life-saving, damn it, what's the word that's used? Is they all doing life-saving thing? Yeah, they do got to give you some. Well, they don't prescribe the dope. Like they're like nurses don't prescribe the penicillin and none like that. Right? They don't prescribe it. So that's like the doctors. Cause I was finna say, well, yeah, the nurses do provide, but they don't give us like our penicillin and our scratching cream and shit like that right there, and that monkey drain ointment, and they don't prescribe that right there. So that's the doctor. But they say that they perform life-saving tasks or something like that, and I just want to know what.
Should not have to accept less pay, fewer benefits, or less dignity while performing life-saving work.
Yeah, life-saving work. Now, I ain't trying to come down on us nurses. I am not trying to come down on us nurses, but I just want to know about this little life-saving thing. I don't know. Shout out to all the nurses that's in the crowd right now. Shout out to all the nurses who watch me all across 100 states out here. How many states we got? 100. Yeah. I just don't know. About the life-saving part of it. They want the fair contracts for patients and nurses. Stop threatening nurses. I think that's what that one right there say right there. I'm trying to figure it out, like y'all. Go ahead.
In addition to Mamdani, today's speakers also included New York Attorney General Letitia James and the borough president.
Look at Letitia James. Is it me, or do she look like she be thugging? She might be on that good.
From Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, and more. Now, nurses here tell us that they appreciate the political support and hope that it will influence ongoing negotiations in their favor. Mamdani and other leaders all echoing that the goal is to reach a resolution that respects nurses and keeps hospitals open.
This strike is not just a question of how much nurses earn per hour. Or what health benefits they receive. Although both of those issues matter deeply.
Yeah.
It is also a question of who deserves to benefit from this system. There is no shortage of wealth in the healthcare industry.
Fact.
Especially so at the 3 privately operated hospital groups at which nurses are striking, the wealthiest in the entire city.
Now, as you can clearly see behind me, there are so many nurses wearing red, holding signs, and making a lot of noise in support of their ongoing efforts. This strike will continue until a resolution is reached. Once we learn the terms of that, we'll of course share that with you both on air and...
Yeah, because we need to know the terms. Okay, I got a question. I got a question for all of y'all who is finished with your clinicals. Y'all done with your clinicals and stuff, and you about to start at one of these private spots. Do you strike or do you go and clock in? Cause you done passed the NCLEX and now you done got hired. Like do you strike? You ain't been able to work like really full time and really get that paper on up for like the past year or 2 or something like that right there, because you've been working for free. That's clinicals, and you've been studying to complete the program. And then you've been studying for the NCLEX. So you really ain't been able to really work for like a year and a half to 2, maybe 3, maybe 4 years. Depends on how long you've been doing this. So once you get hired, and just because they decide to go on strike today, do you not show up for work and do you strike with them people? Or do you be like, bitch, I am in debt and people is tired of taking care of me? Bitch, I need that paper. Valentine's Day about to come up. I need some money. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Martin Luther King's birthday about to drop. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to be like a long weekend, so I give it some overtime. Do you go to work? Or do you support your fellow, which would be your new fellow co-workers? I'm just asking. Just asking. Now, they finna go ahead on and speak to some people who was outside, walking outside after they have been treated. Here we go.
And the ED department here is the largest in the Montefiore system. The nurses, the night nurses, walked off the job at 7 a.m. this morning, and they've been out here all day in shifts. Yeah.
Why he said it like that? He said the night nurses walked off the job at 7 a.m. As a nurse myself, I just got to say, their shift was over. Do y'all understand how he said it, how he just gave it to the public? The nurses overnight shift, the nurses who work overnight, they walked off the job at 7 o'clock. Yeah, because their shift was over. They worked the 7 to 7, pimp.
In shifts. Yes, this is negotiation this morning, and they've been out here all day in shifts. The Montefiore system, the nurses, the night nurses walked off the job at 7 a.m. this morning. And
he made it seem like that they were still clocked in. He made it seem like they were still clocked in to me. Pimp, they shift over.
They've been out here all day in shifts. Yes, this negotiation is going to be tried in the court of public opinion. The real talks taking place at the negotiating table. But this group has strategically placed itself right in between the main entrance further down the block and the Children's Hospital, which is right behind the camera and around the corner. The patients who are walking into the hospital and leaving the hospital, it is the first thing that they see coming or going.
Okay, all right. I'm glad that you responded. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all got to educate one another. The life-saving measures that nurses do are catching medication errors, constantly watching patients, advocating for timely treatment for patients, etc. I am a RN, by the way. That's what I'm talking about. See, I just be wanting people to say stuff. Y'all can say stuff that I don't know. I don't know, and I'm a nurse myself. But I'm glad that you just educated me. Go ahead.
In a borough with some of the highest asthma rates in the country. How many people in here?
Oh, slow me down. We finna because I watched this one right here. Don't even worry about it. Shout out to Jermaine. Shout out to Jermaine for the $1 cash app. I appreciate that right there. They said that I already. Oh, was that an old one? I think that was old one. My bad. Shout out to Roshan for the $1 cash app. I appreciate that right there. That's what I'm talking about. Here we go. Listen.
Some of the highest asthma rates in the country. How many people in your immediate household have asthma?
Out of 9 of us, 8.
The state with the most asthmatic people, the most asthma, is New York. I didn't know. Out of 9 people in her home, 8 of them have asthma. I'm fucking the 8. 8 of y'all got asthma? Do y'all know the biggest, one of the biggest causes of asthma? Do y'all really know what one of the biggest causes of asthma is? What you eat. Nah, you ain't got to believe me, dog. You ain't got to believe me. See, before the internet, some people in my family had asthma. Stop eating that shit. Go on strike with yourself. I'm trying to tell you something. Go on strike with yourself is a good, listen, that's a good way to get rid of, hell, mostly all your ailments. Got to fast. But I'm just saying something. Here we go.
Nursing strike does not exist in a vacuum, especially for patients like Kim Van Zant, who we met Monday as she and her grandson Stefan, also asthmatic, walked out of the Children's Hospital. How important is this hospital to you and to you think to this community?
It's very important to us because this is the only hospital I would use.
Breathing is the biggest cause of asthma. I'm in agreement with you. Damn it, I like that. I'm in
Down at the corner, a large crowd of nurses on the picket line demanding a new contract. That's where we also met leukemia patient Omar Martinez.
Do y'all understand that they're saying that they want safe nurses because of one of the nurses, I guess a few days ago or something like that right there, they was attacked. It was attacked by somebody. I just want to say something to all nurses, all doctors, everybody who leave their house. I just want to talk to everybody who leave their house. Nobody, and I mean nobody, can protect everybody all day, every day. On your job, off your job. We are subject to being harmed and or killed daily with no protection. Just factual. Nothing that these people can set in place can keep you harm-free or harmless 100%. It just ain't gonna happen. Go ahead.
Who expressed his support for the staff, who he says cared for him during a month-long stay at Montefiore.
Each nurse on the floor where I'm at had 4 to 5 patients for 12 hours.
When a nurse goes on break, we have to cover each other. So I can have anywhere between that 6 to 12 patients now if I'm covering someone else who also had 6 patients.
Did y'all know that she says 6 to 12 if she's covering somebody else, but if just her patients alone is what, 6 to 8 or something, 6 to 7 or something like that. Let me get her numbers right so I can say something.
That's 6 to 12 patients. A nurse goes on break, we have to cover each other. So I can have anywhere between that 6 to 12 patients now if I'm covering someone else who also had 6 patients.
Okay, so she have 6, somebody else may have 6, you got to cover. Did y'all know that the nurses that's in like assistant living, group homes and things of that nature, a lot of those nurses is covering 12 to 20 clients a shift. I bet y'all ain't know that, huh? Told y'all I'm a nurse. Go ahead.
As is often the case during any contract negotiation, especially one involving a strike, it's a battle over terms and the narrative. For their part, Montefiore's management did not respond in time for this report to our questions about the strike's impact, if there is any at all, on the number of canceled or rescheduled surgeries or transferred patients.
You say that I have cancer, but I have mine under control as long as I stay healthy. Cold, flu, sinus infections, I'm done. I feel you on that right there, y'all. That's why we got the and listen. I done said it multiple times on the show. We got to take time fasting, y'all. We got to take time fasting. This is why we be sick. A lot of times is what's in our bodies. I'm trying to help. Shout out to the Archer for the $2 super chat. You say my patients don't need 24/7 attention. I'm just saying.
But hospital officials did forward to Pix 11 News internal negotiation documents, in which Montefiore asserts that it is working to address staffing, recruitment, and retention issues. Okay. On the record, Montefiore sent us a statement written before Monday's walkout. Quote, services provided by Montefiore Medical Center will not be impacted by a possible nurses' strike.
It will not be impacted. Y'all striking don't do nothing to Montefiore or Montefiore Medical Center. They got something in the back, boy.
All patient appointments remain scheduled unless you hear directly from your provider.
I think at that hospital or that facility, the nurses who striking gonna be fired. They ain't even worried about when the bitch ain't worried about you striking. They got you covered. Remember that.
Now, this strike didn't come as a surprise to the hospital. By law, the nurses were required to give a 10-day notice that they were going to walk off the job. Temporary nursing staff is here on site.
That's why I want y'all to understand all across the country. That's why y'all striking really won't work as much as y'all want it to work. A compromise will come eventually, but it will never. Let's say if they decided to strike without the 10-day, they got to listen. I got to tell you that I'm finna strike 10 days ahead of time. It's like I got to tell you that I'm finna quit 10 days ahead of time. Yeah, I'm just finna walk off the job. I got to tell you 10 days ahead of time. You know, in 10 days I'm finna walk off this shit. The nurses are required. This is a requirement. This is why this shit don't be working. It's literally why it won't work. Imagine 15,000 nurses go on strike without notification. I just was watching, and a matter of fact, I just watched the show last night. I was watching Breathless. It's a new nursing hospital doctor type show. And they went on strike. They went on strike, and just so happened only a few people didn't go on strike out of this one hospital. But then all of the other hospitals, they joined in. But to the point of, I think it was only like 5 or 6 people caring for all of the patients who came in at this hospital because they just went on ahead and did it. You know what I'm saying? So there is a difference. You say, that's a union contract, Willie. Got to give notice. Oh, no. I understand. But what I'm trying to tell y'all, that's why it be BS. Listen. This is why it truly be BS. Because damn the unions. Damn all that. If they ever really want to stand on something, I'm out the door. When they get ready to fire you, I just want y'all to do. When they get ready to fire you, you're fired. It's not a 10-day warning. I understand. I get it. They under contract. I get it. I get that. Watch this. I get that they under contract. What if you die? Do you still got to go to work? Hell nah, Willie, cause you dead, dog. That's silly to even say. That's my point. I get that bitch be under that little 10-day notice shit. You can still do what you want to do. Huh? You just may not have no job, but I'm just saying something. If they really want to make an impact, dog, listen. These types of strikes just be like a little traffic jam. It's just a little traffic jam. After so many hours, the traffic get back to normal. That's all it is. Shout out to the Archer for the $2 super chat. You say 10 days notice the same if I'm quitting. That's what it should be, right? Hell nah, listen. I think that they should give a 10-day notice if they're gonna fire you. They'll never do that though.
And at the other hospitals that are affected by this walkout, no telling how long this is going to last.
When you give us 10 days, we can go ahead on and push this contract. We can go ahead on and push this contract with the travel nurses. This is why they don't really give a damn. Do y'all listen? They will come to some type of an agreement, but it was just a traffic jam just for these few days. That's it. That is it. Listen. These people still finna get their money. The companies, they still finna get their damn money. The insurance companies is still finna be charged. Medication is still would be provided, prescribed. People will still get their medical bills. And another one of my biggest problems is we keep talking about how hard it is. Well. How the nursing shortage across the country and all that fly shit didn't stop making becoming a nurse so damn difficult. The majority of the work is on the job training. I don't know why they won't even argue that right there. Why the hell we got to do 4-5 years and shit to become an RN? For what? The majority of the shit that we're going to do, the majority of our training, I know what y'all think. Willie, the majority of training is inside the school and the class. Man, you still finna do that on the job training. You still finna do. I understand the basics. That's cute. Yada yada yada. The majority of the damn training that really, really sets inside of your brain on your day to day is on the job. Shout out to Simone for the $2 cash out. He said RN also stand for real N-word. That's what's up. He said apparently it's hard out here for nurses and pimps. He say nobody making enough money for the rent, huh? That's what it kind of seemed like, huh? For real though, I just be thinking that these like so. Things don't have to remain the same. I know that people will still give y'all a pat on the back. Y'all made it over 100 with a thumbs up. I appreciate that right there. People will make the argument of yes, but they need all the schooling because this is how it has been and this is the standard for nursing. Y'all do know that we can change it. Like, you do know that you don't have to put your shirt on the same way every day. There's multiple ways to put your shirt on. Like, you don't have to stand up to put your shirt on. Like, you can sit down, you can lay down, you can be in the pool and put a shirt on. I don't, you know, it don't just have to be, you got to stand up to put your shirt on, though. You can change stuff. Shit do not have to take 4 years for what? Do y'all understand that y'all pretty much do the same thing? I just want y'all to understand this. Y'all pretty much do the same thing every day you clock in. I say pretty much do the same thing. Y'all see the same types of y'all see the same illnesses. Y'all see the same type of wrecks or car accidents, and you see the same type of broken bones for the most part, not all the time. I'm just saying, your everyday, your basic everyday is the same shit. You taking blood, damn it, you running tests, you sending people for MIRs, you doing all that. It's the same thing. Yeah. The gunshot wounds and people dying, cold blue, cold red, all that flash. That's your everyday or every other day or every week type thing. So that's your regular. The body hasn't changed. The body ain't changed. So why the hell we got to go to school for all that doggone time? And then y'all made the NCLEX hard as hell. This got to be the stupidest shit. But y'all play too much. Move right along. I ain't gonna eat much hold you. Shit just stupid and won't nobody. Well, I don't want to say nobody, but like people ain't really fighting against the system. And then people get mad that Donald Trump say, well, hell, we ain't finna continue to pay and continue to get y'all all this doggone debt. Start this thing at 20 grand. If your little program that you want to go to this little fancy ass school, say it's 68, 100 grand, you just got to come up with the rest. It ain't nothing. You can work overtime. Go ahead on and save your money and go to school. You know what I'm saying? Until they bring AI nurse robots. Let me explain something to you. I'm so glad that you said that right there because I was on Instagram. And I found the list. There is a list. And yada 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 yada. The U.S. robotic company makes deal to let humanoid robots build themselves. I saw that right there. China new pregnancy. Oh Jesus! Abortion was a leading cause of death in 2025. I'm gonna talk about that right there like another day. Scientists just to 3D print it. Got it. The Neuralink and hospital China will some. Microsoft released a study showing the first 40. Got it. This one right here. I got this right here. Let me go and put that up on the screen. I saw this right here. Microsoft released a study showing the first 40 jobs most at risk by AI. You say I had to ask a nurse 3 times for something to eat. She bought me a prison pack, say her dry SSA sandwich and some cheeses. Got to be more careful. You say, I know you fucking lie. He said nurses are like maintenance men at a hotel complex. Similar-ish, different day. Facts. Do y'all even know that a lot of times, depending on the nurses that you're dealing with or the nurse that you're dealing with, depends on. Hold on. Let me because I want to look at this right here different. Depends on the nurse that you're dealing with. You can ask a nurse for water, right? A nurse will call a CNA to bring you some goddamn water instead of her giving you some water. Now, I'm not saying all. We got some nurses who is taking this shit too far. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, it's like you ain't got to call nobody for no damn water, shout it. You can get somebody some damn water, but because you got your damn degree, that ain't my job to be getting a bit of water. It's water, bitch. Damn, it's a cup. Like, it's a cup and bring like the jug or something like that. It's simple, but because they've been through school longer than the CNAs, they feel like that is beneath them. Just hear what it is. But anyway, look. Watch out. Bam. These are the jobs that's finna be out of here. Mathematics, news analysts, reporters, and journalists. Now, see, I kind of fall into this right here, but not really, though. I am a news analyst, reporter, journalist with a twist. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think, like, the AI's got a twist yet. You know, but the technical writers and stuff like that right there, sales representatives and service writers, authors, customer service representatives, that's already going on because every time I talk to somebody in customer service or something, they be sounding like they overseas, right? They be like in India or something. You damn it, I can't understand nothing. But now that I'm thinking about it, what if they was AI all along? What if they are not in the India's representatives or workers out here? What if they was actually AIs like Gemini or something like that? Or that Gemini been talking to us for the longest. Got to be more careful. Go ahead. CNC tool programmers, phone operators, ticket agents, and travel clerks. I didn't even know that they was still, that this right here was still like a job or something. I thought you could just do everything online. But anyway, broadcast announcers and radio DJs. It say people also have to realize that you are not your nurse's only patient. Yes. But I can argue from both sides with that right there because of what you gonna charge me, what I'm finna get in the mail for my bill. I kind of feel like that I'm like your only patient right now, shout. I'm just saying, I need for you to do. I'm finna get charged for this. I'm finna get charged for this right here. I need for you just pay me just a tad bit more attention when you come in my doggone room trying to look at me while I'm naked up under my thing while I walk to the bathroom. Y'all nurses be thinking y'all be slick, but I ain't tripping because I be in shape. Anyway, brokerage clerks, farm and home management educators. So you mean to tell me that we're not gonna need people to teach us about farming? Hell, people, they already don't teach us about farming. We learn everything on the internet. Bam. Telemarketers jobs, brokerage clerks, political scientists. That's that thing that I said that I need to go to school for. Well, not go to school. I need to go to YouTube University to go ahead on and get my degree in political science. That's what I need to go ahead on and do. So when I decide to go ahead on and run for office out here, that I will have the proper toolage to do my doggone job. He said people also have to, hold on, bam. He say we do realize that. He said I'm paying though. He said what you mean? I'm trying to tell you something, dog. I think my last bill like 5 years ago or something like that right there was like $9,000. I'm like, bitch, I ain't even do nothing. What did y'all do? Fuck y'all did. And they gonna say, well, Willie, it 80-20. Well, who the hell paying the 80? Cause it seems like I'm paying the 80. This shit wild out here. Interpreters and translators. We got translation on glasses and phones. We got that stuff right now. So we really ain't gonna need like the human to do that right there. The historians. Listen, I came to the conclusion that I don't think that we can really trust history. We can kind of trust history, kind of sort of, but when we going back to, well, you can only find this information online. Shout out to the people who is real historians out here in these streets who be arguing on the internet because y'all done found a book from the 1800s or the 1600s or something like that, and this is what was going on by that one author. It just be hilarious. Hey, do y'all keep reading up and stuff like that right there? But y'all got to remember that y'all be reading stuff to where people ain't have running water. Yeah, they have electricity like that right there. Like we had, like no. Like shit was different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like a bunch of options, all that. But the reason that I do say that right there because people been changing history for the longest. People have literally been changing history. Like black folks made the argument of, okay, they don't want to teach slavery in school and all that fly stuff right there. They're trying to cover up the American history. So that's the same thing that I'm kind of saying about history, period. If they get rid of the books and they put all the information on the internet, because who the hell reading books? Are we gonna keep it 100? Who is reading books out here? Who's churn reading books? I do. Willie, mine do, man. Oh man, I'm talking about like the majority. It's the majority of y'all children reading, but hell, the majority of y'all children can't read. No child left behind. Don't worry about it though. Anyway, historians, passenger attendants. Now, so they're not saying flight attendants. So they're saying the people that's at the thing, like when you walk up to pay for your stuff and put your bag up there so they can weigh your bag. So that's a passenger attendant right there. Got it. Proofreaders and copy markers. I didn't even know that this right here was a job. Editors, we don't need them. Business teachers and post-secondary teachers. That's all of college and tech. Say, Willie, knowledge is power, brother. You is right. All I'm trying to say is I do believe that people still, that people have messed with history. People have distorted history. People make their own changes, especially when they keep putting them in books. From back in the days, they put things in books a long time ago. People read those books and wrote their own books. Who's to say that they said exactly what they learned from that book in their book? You know what I'm saying? So things will change over time. You say this is a list of endangered jobs by AI. Yeah, I'm trying to help y'all. Business teachers and post-secondary. Got that right there. Public relations specialists. Demonstrators and product promoters. All right. So the product promoters. Oh, because they can have like an AI robot just standing on the corner just passing out flyers or something like that right there. Well, hell, they do product promotion on the internet. Advertising and sales agents. We do that on the internet. New account clerks. Internet. Strategical assistants. Statistical assistants. Counter and retail clerks. We got a robot for that. Data scientists. That's computer. That's we can program that right there. Personal finance, financial advisors, archivists. The computer does an excellent job with archiving. Economics teachers, post-secondary, web developers, management analysts. Look at all y'all job. Geographic models, bitch. It's over. Oh, it's over. Your YouTube, damn it, your Instagram models is done. Hell yeah. Data entry, anything that has to do with entering anything into the computer. Like, we don't need humans for that. Hell, we don't. Well, we need it now, but it's phasing out. It's phasing out because a lot of computers write a lot of AIs. I do believe that we have given them the ability to learn themselves. This is why y'all's children, up to 40% of y'all, 42% of y'all children is having relationships with AI because they continue to learn. They learn you. That's all that they need to learn is you, your ways and everything. And they just go from there. Man, models. Do y'all know that we have videos and all that fly shit out here to where you think that is real, but it's not? They is making people look perfect and flawless, like with no pictures and shit. And you be like, is that real? When you got to question the videos now. So because y'all be thick and half dressed, do y'all know how many AI Instagram pages that it is of y'all out here twerking and showing your ass and shit? I promise y'all I see so many of them. And I know that is AI. I can tell that is AI. Well, I can tell that is AI, but not all the time. Yes, the AI models are here and pop. I'm trying to tell y'all, boy, their numbers so goddamn high, and they're not real people. So that's a fact right there. Market research analyst. I got Gemini for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got Chat GPT and all these other things for that, but that's all AI. Public safety telecommunicators. Switchboard operators. I don't even, we ain't switching boards no more. We got cell phones. The hell we doing? Library science teachers, post-secondary. They say, Willie, my AI la didn't come home last night. You might want to talk to your AI la. You just have to talk to your AI la and tell her don't let it happen no more. So this is just a long list. This is a long list of what's is in trouble. Damn near immediately, it's in trouble. So whatever field you in, your field is not safe. I do understand that. Shout out to all the truckers out here. Your field ain't safe either, dog. Ladies, your field is not safe. This is why I say, boy, y'all better save all the damn money that y'all can out here in these streets. Save your money. Put your money up. That shit that you think you need, dog, you don't need it. I promise you. Like I be trying to tell y'all, I be putting stuff inside my cart. I put things inside my cart to let me know just how much I don't be needing shit. You know what I'm saying? And then when I go and look back at stuff 3-4 months down the line, I be like, ooh, I had wanted that. Now I don't even want that shit. I empty out my doggone cart. We play too much. We play too much. You say it sound like we gonna be squatters soon. That's what it kind of look like, don't it? For real though. For real though, y'all. We is in a losing. We is in a losing situation, and it's crazy because we love, well, not everybody, but we love technology. So we, in turn, we love the AI. We love that things have gotten easier to do. And that's why we can't stop. That's why we're going to continue to keep going to our own demise. Listen. All we're going to do is destroy self. Oh, we're going to destroy self. Oh, do not get it twisted. This is really what we're going to do. Destroy ourselves out here. Y'all, we got to go ahead on and get into it. We got to go ahead on and get into it. I did not know that this had done transpired out here in these doggone street, but y'all out here killing. Y'all out here killing people. What's going on in 2026? Early, too. It's early. It's January. It's January, and we already mass shooting. Got to be more careful. Some is going to, some in y'all spirit, some really in you people spirit out here in these streets. We have we got a player who done knocked off 6 on. Yes, Pandora box is now open. That's a fact. That is a fact, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, whatever skills that y'all don't have, now I'm not saying that you got to go to school for everything. At least you need to start learning, or at least go to YouTube University. At least go to YouTube University. Start looking at some skills. Start looking at ways to make some money outside of your jobs, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, sell that shit that's around y'all house. Sell all that shit that's around y'all house, man, and save and invest, do all that type of stuff there, because y'all jobs is on the line. And I do understand that a lot of people, they like to be by themselves, and I get it. Shout out to the single life. Do you? I really ain't tripping. But I just want to let y'all know, from the time that they have been destroying the family, it's been hell out here to pay. Boy, it's been real hell out here to pay. Doing it on your own, it's cute. Doing it on your own is cute. But if you just want to make it just a tad bit easier, you might want to be linking up with some people. You can link up with some people and still be single and still be in a relationship. Watch it. You could be in a relationship and still be single. Or let me take that back. You could be in a relationship and still do what you want to do. Let's say it like that right there, because technically you can't be single in a relationship. But look. The reason that I'm saying that right there, because I want to say that you could have the open relationships out here in the doggone street. Y'all smash who you want to smash, and you can live by yourself and all that, but y'all can still like go together. You know what I'm saying? You can like go together, but y'all can smash who you want to smash, and you don't owe nobody nothing. Bitch, you don't ask me where I'm at. I ain't asking you where you at. Bitch, we link up when we link up. You know what I'm saying? But if y'all want to do like something monetary and stuff like that, which is really, really difficult, but really, really not, depends on who you're talking to out here. You all can live together and have an open relationship, because that's really all the single thing is. I just want y'all to understand that the single thing is, and which is the single thing is, the single thing is living your life doing what you want to do. I don't know why was we forced and pushed into not being single, but a single life is doing what you want to do, and not can't nobody question your decisions as far as where you going, what you finna do, what you finna do. No, you gotta go here, you gotta do this. We got to do we. No. So a single life is a beautiful thing, but it's gonna be real, real difficult once AI really, really take over. Just in my mind. And a lot of y'all just want to do monogamy. I just want to let y'all know, for some of y'all, it's gonna work. A lot of y'all, we're gonna have to do poly. We're gonna have to do poly. Sometimes it's gonna take 3, 4, 5 people to link on up and just work it on out like that. I'm just trying to tell you something. But anyway, all that right there. Anyway, do what you want to live life you want to live. We don't give a damn about what they say about AI finna take over everything. Don't listen to the people. Keep doing what you're doing. Moving right along. I ain't gonna even much hold you. We got a player who decided to go on a I'm mad shooting, and he done killed 6 people in the Mississippi mass shooting. Here we go.
7-year-old, not identifying that one. Yeah, Glenn Moore, age 67. Willie Ed Ewins, age 55. Barry Bradley and Samuel Bradley do not have their ages.
We are following breaking news tonight. A devastating mass shooting in northeast Mississippi is rocking a tight-knit community. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jeremy Pierre. 6 people are dead in Clay County, Mississippi, including a 7-year-old girl, after investigators say a man went on a violent rampage. Fox 13's Rosalind Freeman traveled to Clay County, Mississippi today to gather new details about the suspect and the victims.
Is there any other type of rampage to go on? I just thought about that right there, because they say a man goes on a violent rampage. Is there a non-violent rampage? Like, I've never heard of it. I'm just asking somebody to educate me. Go ahead.
This was not one isolated shooting. Investigators say it was a violent series of events that ended 6 lives. The shooting that started right here, which included members of the suspect's own family, and shattered a community still searching for answers.
According to Clay County Sheriff Eddie Scott, the first shooting happened before 7 p.m. Friday at a home on David Hill Road. Investigators say the suspect, Derica Moore, allegedly shot and killed 3 family members.
He say his name is Derica. When I first heard the name, I was like, his name is Derica? It threw me off.
Inside the home, authorities identified the victims as Moore's father, Glenn Moore, and his uncle, Willie Guinness, and his brother, Quentin Moore. Investigators say all 3 were shot in the head. Deputies say Moore then stole his brother's pickup truck, drove to another home on Blake Road, where investigators say a 7-year-old girl was shot and killed. Authorities say the child was related to the suspect, though her name has not been released. Investigators believe Moore then drove to a third location on Sloan Griffith Road. There, deputies discovered the bodies of Barry Bradley and Samuel Bradley, who investigators say were also shot in the head. At this time, authorities say it is unclear whether the Bradleys had any connection to Moore. Law enforcement later captured Moore at the intersection of Pine Grove Road and Joe Myers Road, driving a vehicle investigators say was stolen from the Sloan Griffith Road home. By just 3 a.m., Moore was taken into custody.
I was going to ask the same thing, but I just wanted to leave it alone. But since you said something, you say, can you steal a deceased man's car? I promise you I was going to say, but he dead. So he stole his car. He don't need it. I promise you.
It really shook me because this is the worst one I've seen in 10 years. It's the worst one. I mean, 6 people, innocent lives taken.
Now we don't know if they were all innocent. Can we agree to that? Listen, there is a reason that Butterhead done knocked everybody off. There is a reason.
Just horrific. And as the sheriff said, these charges are going to be upgraded to capital murder.
Moore is currently charged with first-degree murder, though the prosecution say they're still working to upgrade those charges to capital murder. For now, in Clay.
It don't look like there's nothing wrong with Buddy, though. He look regular. He don't look worried. He like, all right, yeah, shit is what it is. Take the picture. Quick. Anyway, let's go to the next one.
An investigation continues into a man accused of shooting and killing 6 people, including a 7-year-old child in Mississippi. Family members are now speaking out after the incident. Kamari Hamer has more.
He said the 7-year-old kept drinking the Capri Suns. Man.
When they first told me, I just couldn't believe it. When they said it was my brother, I was really shocked about it. Didn't want to believe that he had got killed.
Kimberly Moore and Versie Jennings are still in shock after hearing the news about the death of their family members and the identity of the suspect. Clay County Sheriff Eddie Scott tells WCBI 24-year-old Dorica Moore shot and killed 67-year-old Glenn Moore, 55-year-old Willie Gins, 33-year-old Quentin Moore at this home on David Hill Road.
Okay. You say, can it be a mass shooting if it's going to different areas? Mass shootings would be in one place, right? I can be wrong, but just thinking. Well, because he killed 3 in one spot and then he went to the other spot and killed 3 more. Yep. It's a mass shooting.
All 3 victims were related to the shooter. Moore then allegedly stole a Ford F-150 that belonged to Quentin Moore. It is believed that the shooter then traveled to Blake Road and forced his way into this home and attempted to sexually assault someone. While he was there, Moore reportedly shot and killed a 7-year-old girl who was also his second cousin.
It really is a sad situation.
7-year-old girl was a second cousin. Why is he mad at the 7-year-old?
I really don't know what the cause of this. We all just need prayer at this time.
The killing continued. Clay County investigators say Moore left in the stolen truck and drove to this home on Sloan Griffith Road.
Well, I am guessing the first incident is a mass shooting. The second and third incident is a 1 and a 2. It's a 1 shot and then to the other spot 2 shot. All right.
He's found the stolen truck behind the home, signs of forced entry, and the bodies of Barry and Samuel Bradley.
We all lift our hearts in prayer for the victims and families. Again, this is really, really shaking our community. And for me, almost 30 years in this is one of the toughest ones we had to work.
Oh, so they must have already said it, and it skipped my mind or something. I was probably thinking about something else. But they said that Buddy is 24 years old.
Suspect had no prior history with law enforcement, and at this time, there's no clear motive behind the crime spree.
Mental illness, that's something serious that we as a family should take, try to check on our people because, like I said, we really don't know what happened and what the situation is, but it was just a family dispute, and we asking for prayer.
It just so happened you said that. He said, Willie, we ain't gonna mention nothing about her voice. We ain't gonna say nothing about this baby voice right here. She talking about is mental health, and we need prayer.
Like I said, we really don't know what happened and what the situation is, but it was just a family dispute, and we asking for prayer.
Moore is being charged.
Could not just be a family dispute when he left there and did something to some other people.
First,
the family dispute, it could have been the first. It could have been the mass shooting part, the family dispute. I got that right there. But for him to go and then he knocked off the 7-year-old and then he knocked off 2 other adults somewhere else, I don't.
Degree murder. That charge is expected to be upgraded to capital murder. More charges are also expected to come.
Shout out to Roshan for the $1 cash app. Say living in separate rooms and happy. Yep. Do y'all know how many people actually be doing that right there? When I was talking about we can link up and stuff like that right there, y'all, we ain't got to be. You can be separate and in a relationship. You can do that right there. Shout out to Roshan again for the $1 cash out. He said other news said that he tried to essay the 7-year-old. Hell, that's probably why they said that, but they didn't want to say the 7-year-old.
And attempted to sexually assault someone. F-150.
See, to sexually assault someone, they know that it was a 7-year-old.
That belonged to Quentin Moore.
But that's his second cousin, though. That was second cousin, though.
It is believed that the shooter then traveled to Blake Road and forced his way into this home and attempted to sexually assault someone. While he was there, Moore reportedly shot and killed a 7-year-old girl who was also his second cousin.
So the 7-year-old has a mother, so we're going to listen to the 7-year-old's mother speak on this right here. Let's see what we got.
WTBA, my news. But I tried to do all I, can to help her, to save her. But I couldn't. And that's weighing heavy on my heart.
As we mentioned, one of the 6 victims was a child. 7-year-old Michaela Ewan was shot in the head at that second location. The little girl's family, as you would imagine, just heartbroken.
Why did they cut her picture in quick and then cut out? They gave her picture like 1 second. Watch it.
And that's weighing heavy on my heart.
As we
1 second. So this is a 7-year-old. Got to be more careful. Knocked off, boy, I'll tell you.
As we mentioned, one of the 6 victims was a child. 7-year-old Michaela Ewan was shot in the head at that second location. The little girl's family, as you would imagine, just heartbroken. WTV.
Yeah. I had to think of that too. I appreciate the question, though.
Tanaya McQueen talked to Michaela's mother, who says part of her died when she lost her child that night. Tanaya is live in West Point with her emotional interview.
That's a good question. Why are they attempting to hide his decent, his decent, damn it, that he attempted to commit against a child? Did I say that word wrong? Decency? That can't be some. Go ahead.
There's just not enough words to describe the pain that LaShonda Gewins must be dealing with. Little Michaela was so happy, so bright, and full of so much joy, and she brought so much life into their home. And now this family is left to deal with a loss that no one can understand. Now LaShonda Gewins was actually at that home.
Indecency. I was like, decency? I don't think this is going, but go ahead.
When everything happened, they lived on Blake Road. It was a place the family felt safe. It was their sanctuary. But that peace was shattered just last night. Now, LaShonda's cousin, Derica Moore, is accused of murdering her daughter. LaShonda says she actually saw her child die right in front of her other 2 children. A heartbreak no mother should ever have to experience.
I can't help but to feel like, I could have did more. But I tried to do all I, can to help her, to save her. But I couldn't. And that's weighing heavy on my heart because, it might have been more. What if I did this and what if I did that? It would have been, a better outcome. But I just don't know. I tried.
It seemed to me that she tried so hard to cry. So I tried. Do y'all even know what she's talking about? I tried so hard it could have been different. Whoa, wait. She's saying something, but she ain't saying it.
I can't help but to feel like, I could have did more.
You could have did more. So whatever happened when he came where he came and came inside the house and knocked off the 7-year-old, you was there. You felt like that you could have did more. So in my mind, that's telling me that you was there. You was present.
But I tried to do all I, can to help her, to save her.
Now I'm thinking that, okay, after the situation, you was probably trying to cauterize the wound or do some CPR or something like that. So that's where I'm at with it. Now go ahead.
But I couldn't. And that's weighing heavy on my heart because, it might have been more. What if I did this and what if I did that? It would have been, a better outcome. But I just don't know. I tried.
I hope that she's speaking on her trying to save her life. But if she was trying to save her life, then that still means that she was there when the incident happened. They acting like nobody knows why. Nobody know why he did what he had done did. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. There's something going on, and I understand that if the family don't want the world to know if it was some funny things that was going on. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But that's always been like black folks' problem. What happened in this family, stay in this family. With all of the molestation and the grapes and all that fly stuff right there. We don't like to talk about it. Go ahead. She couldn't stop the essay. Yeah. Sad.
The family is now focused on remembering and honoring little Michaela's life. They're asking for prayers tonight as they deal with this unimaginable heartbreak. Tonight at 10, I'll share more of this emotional interview, and I'll talk to the little girl's grandfather, and I'll have how he now has to hold this family all together after this unimaginable loss. Live in Clay County tonight, McQueen, WTVA.
Oh, it's so sad. Such a sad story. I would just love to know why. I be wanting to know why we need to start answering. Wait, that was one of them accused of murder. So is it, damn it, what did he go to court yet or something? Hold on.
WTVA 9 News begins now with breaking news.
Really looked at. If he's eligible for the death penalty, the district attorney's office is going to go for the death penalty. There's some cases just that they've got to get the worst punishment.
Heartbreak in Clay County tonight. 6 people murdered, 3 different crime scenes. A family executed in cold blood by one of their...
All right. Executed cold blood, one of their own. We blood thicker than water. We family around here. I be trying to tell y'all, listen, you did not pick your family. You did not pick your family. Just because of his blood don't mean that they mean you any good. You said, Willie, if she was in the house, how couldn't she stop the essay? I would say, let's just say that she was in the house and he was attempting to essay, or he did essay. A gun probably stopped her. You put that gun on her, you staying right there while I do this right here. And a lot of times, I think 10 times out of 10, a woman don't want to die that way. Although your child is being essayed. I know what y'all thinking, but that's your baby, supposed to give your life up. It's different with women. Listen. Self-preservation is set in. There's a lot of men who will not jump and die just because you trying to grape their daughter. There's a lot of men who ain't finna, why you got that thing on you, you ain't just finna jump when all he got to do is just pull it and he's still gonna do what he finna do to you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of men, they won't do it, but I don't think there's a woman on the planet that's gonna jump and stop a man from essaying when he got that fire on him. I could be wrong. You say she's disabled and he had that fire. I'm telling you, man, I don't. It's deep. I can't wait till we get like an update or something like that. Here, we need to, whoa. We got an update. 2 hours ago. I got
Continue our team coverage on this heartbreaking mass murder investigation.
Okay.
Michelle Martin is outside the courthouse in Clay County, and Wayne Herford is live at the Clay County Jail. Let's go to Michelle with the very latest.
This will be one of Mississippi's most high-profile capital murders.
I got a question, though. Is it worth you dying in that situation? Huh? Now, I do understand a lot of us say, but if I was in that situation, hour. Explain something, boy. Boy, your brain do something else. Listen, you can say out loud what you will do. Your brain says something else at that time. But you in a room, somebody done bust on in, or it's your kinfolk. They grabbing your 7, 8-year-old. They got you. They got you, baby. They finna go ahead on and do it. You probably back like 6, 7 feet and got that thing on you. If you move, I'll blow your head off. And they doing their thing. Would you take a chance? Is it worth you losing your life? And I'm just saying. Think about it. Just saying.
Murder cases moving forward. And the judge didn't pull any punches either. Derek Moore will sit in a small, cold jail cell
That's 24 years old.
This evening. The judge denied bond on all 11 charges during Moore's initial court appearance this afternoon. Those 11 felony charges, as we mentioned, range from 3 counts of capital murder to car theft. The crimes Moore is accused are disturbing, gruesome, and just unimaginable.
They say 3 counts of capital murder. 6 people dead, though. Go ahead.
He's accused of shooting and killing his father, uncle, brother, and 7-year-old cousin and 2 other men. The hearing was obviously very painful for the victims of the family, for the families of the victims, excuse me.
So why isn't it 6? 6 of the murder.
They sat quietly with tears in their eyes as they listened to the charges. So what's next in the case is the judge also ordered Moore to have a mental evaluation. Coming up next at 5, I spoke to the assistant district attorney, and she says that this case is personal to her, and she promises to use all of full resources from the district attorney's office moving forward in this case. Live in West Point, Michelle Martin.
See, but that person, who did she say feels like it's personal? Hold on, listen to this.
She promises to use all of that this case is personal to her, and she promises to use.
I mean, who is she? Back it up.
Coming up next at 5, I spoke to the assistant district attorney.
Oh, assistant district attorney say that it's personal, and she's going to use all of her resources. Do y'all understand that he killed 6 people? It's not going to be a stretch. It's really not a stretch for him to not ever get out of jail. Like, it's not a stretch. Like, you don't even have to use all your resources. You can use one resource, and the district attorney could use the police evidence and get him life. Like we really ain't got to. What other resources is there to use for him to get life? Huh? This is basic. But for that person, I'm gonna use all of my resources. Come on, dog. He ain't got to use them all.
EA9 News begins now with breaking news.
New developments in the deadly mass shooting in Clay County. Derek Moore faces new and upgraded charges. A judge lays down the hammer, and the families of the victims had to relive this nightmare all over again this afternoon.
Why'd you do it?
The 7. Oh, my.
Oh, he almost said something. He's 7 what? Boy, tell us.
The 7. Oh, my.
That was Derek Moore, handcuffed and shackled as he was led into the courtroom. Moore would not answer our questions and, as you heard, cursed out our team of reporters covering that court hearing. Moore's charged with 11 felonies, 3 counts of capital murder, 3 counts of first-degree murder, attempted murder of a child.
I thought the child died. Wait. 3 capital murder, 3 first-degree murders, Attempted murder of a minor child. I thought that the child did.
Attempted sexual battery, burglary, and 2 counts of felony car theft. Moore pleaded not guilty to all 11 charges.
I ain't guilty of none of that shit that they just said to me.
WTVA's Michelle Martin and Wayne Herford have been following this heartbreaking story since Saturday. Michelle kicks off our team coverage tonight from West Point.
Emily, Friday night was nothing short of a nightmare for this family. 6 lives lost, 3 different locations, and the community, they're still searching for answers. Derica Moore is accused.
Wait a minute, hold on. You say I think that you're trying to get off the subject and target me for something. I don't think you're talking to me. Hold on, wait. I don't think you're talking to me. Meanwhile, this man just annihilated his whole family to keep a secret, but you're worried about my spelling. Hoo. I don't think you're talking to me. I ain't even do nothing, so I don't think you're talking to me. Go ahead, go.
Accused of carrying out a deadly rampage Friday night, and it left 6 people dead. He is also connected to 4 of the victims. Moore's family members that were killed was his own father, uncle, brother, and 7-year-old cousin. Moore pleaded not guilty to all 11 felony charges. His bond has been denied. I talked to the cousin to both the suspect and 4 of the victims. Reen McMillan says her family is still struggling to process what happened Friday night. She spoke openly about why she believes this tragedy was not about Derica himself.
It's been tough on our family, but God. We understand that this was not Derica. We are a close-knit family. This was not him.
Well, him is gonna stay in jail though. We don't know who we got. Since you say that ain't him, I understand what you're saying, but no, it's him.
This was an attack on our family.
Yeah, by him, but for her to say that, I think she's going spiritual. I think she's going religious and spiritual. It's the devil who got into Derica or whatever his name is.
But it was not Derica, and we understand that. Mental health is real.
A judge ordered Moore to have a mental evaluation. Reen McMillan says her family is clinging to their faith and they are supporting each other. The community is also supporting them. They have created a GoFundMe for the victims' families. You can go to WTVA.com to find a link for those GoFundMes. Live in West Point, Michelle Martin, WTVA.
I knew it was coming. I knew it sooner or later. Somebody was going to have one. I thought that they was going to give us or say something about it. When the mother was talking about the 7-year-old, I thought that they were going to say something then. Got to be more careful. Bam, 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 bam. That's Clay. WTV, yada, yada, yada. Stroll down. Let me get that GoFundMe up. Open link if you want to count. And open this link to view the other. So there's 2. So we're going to have 2. Let me grab that one and then let me grab the other one. So we got 2 of these fun memes. Wait a minute. Why is that not? Wait. Oh, all right. So there's 1. Oh, it's such a sad. Oh, man. This is how we starting off the year, y'all. This shit wild out here in these streets. Let's go and put it up on the screen for you. Say, please, no GoFundMe, please. Damn it. If y'all would like to help out the family, say easing the burden of Malaya. I think I'm pronouncing it right. Michaelia's mother and siblings. They asked for 18 grand. They asked for 18 grand. They got 10. And just as a reminder, the Willie Williams Show has a GoFundMe. Also, the link's down there in the description. The link is down there in the description. We're trying to get eyes up too. A family is in grieving after the loss of a 7-year-old and her name, who was tragically shot and killed. This family isn't looking for support to bury their child nor cover funeral expenses. Shut the front door. But to simply ease the financial burden to this single mother as she heals and attempts to move forward. Her mother will be taking an extended leave of absence as she copes with the substantial loss and as she facilitates her recovery and ensures that she can care for her other children as life continues. Let's rally as a community of families to support them through their loss of her baby girl. He said, thank you in advance for whatever amount God places in your heart to give. My family continues to pray and process this tragedy. May God bless each and every one of you. That's what's up. This ain't for the listen. Hold on, shout. This ain't to cover no damn funeral. This is just to support the mama for being off. So this still don't sound like this still don't sound like life insurance. And or it could be life insurance, but the life insurance was only like 5,000-10,000, which when y'all children is so young, you can get your 50 at birth. You can get your 50 at birth for like $1 and something. It may be $2 now, but come on now. But I'm glad that this is, oh man, they said this is not, hell no, shout it. The family isn't looking for support to bury their child nor cover funeral expenses. So if y'all think that, shame on y'all. This is just to help the mama not have to go back to work real soon. And like I be trying to tell y'all don't want to think about burying your child or your loved ones, really something close to y'all. But the grieving process, once the check is in the mail, man, once you got you some money, your ass ain't got to go back to the job. I'm trying to tell y'all something. You have room to grieve. There's nothing like having to go back to job. Hell, a lot of y'all jobs have the grieving time of a week and a half. A lot of y'all jobs have grieving for a week. And then you got to go back to the goddamn job. You got to go back to the job or risk being fired. If you got 100 stacks in the check, hell, 50, 100, 150, 200, you ain't got to go back when they tell you to go back. And or you can take the leave of absence. You can take the family leave of absence if your job has it, and you can live off the check. I'm trying to help, but y'all ain't gotta listen to me. Y'all do not gotta listen to me because Willie don't know what he be talking about all the time. Here we go to the other family. Support for Quentin Moore's family after this tragedy. They asked for 86. They asked for no. They asked for 12,000. They got 86. Boy, ooh, they're giving it. I am grieving the loss of my husband, Quentin Moore. My husband was one of 6 innocent victims involved in a mass shooting that took his life and 3 other family members. My family isn't looking for support to bury my husband nor funeral expenses, but to simply ease the financial burden that this tragedy has caused my family. The support is needed as we heal and attempt to move forward, and now raising our 3 children alone. I'm asking my community to please consider supporting me and my family as I support them in navigating this horrific loss. This family has a way to bury their children without you people. I respect that right there. Because hell, either they got some money saved or they got them checks coming in the mail. Either they got some money saved or the checks in the mail, and or maybe an institution or a church, like a community church or something, maybe or just might bury the dead on them. We've seen over the years to where churches will cover the costs You know what I'm saying? Depends on the type of tragedies and stuff like that. And or maybe they just had all their ducks in a row. Maybe they just need just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. This is why insurance is so important. You need a chance to grieve. You really, really do. Move right along. I ain't gonna eat much on you. Sad story. Sad story. We need some more thumbs ups. What is we doing? Is we over the 200 mark? I need y'all. It's just January. It's January. I need support. Listen, this is a whole new year. I need y'all doggone support on my mama. I need it like I need an STD. I'm trying to tell mama out here in the doggone street. We screaming everywhere. We everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Can't do it without you good people. Shout out to everybody who was everywhere. Well, why is you doing that? That don't even make no sense. That ain't even my cute. Anyway, moving right along. Whew. Watch 236009 at all times. Ladies. I don't know how many times I'm going to have to tell y'all, but then again, damn near the same amount of time that I got to tell y'all to have some life insurance or something like that right now. But ladies, we have a situation to where we have armed men done carjacked the baby at a gas station. They're carjacking at gas stations. But there's one thing about this carjacking that these folks said that had them transpired, and I just want to say, this is why you should not be not paying attention when you was out and about. Put that up on the screen for you real quick. Y'all watch this. Pay attention. If you know something, say something.
Station while her son is shopping inside. The crime caught on the store surveillance cameras. WREG's Caitlin Barker shares new details in this frightening story.
Cameras outside of Express gas station on Knight Arnold Road, you see the moments a mother was carjacked while waiting on her son who was shopping inside the store. In the video, you see a red sedan parked closely to the victim's car, a cream-colored Cadillac. As they approach the Cadillac, one suspect goes to the driver's side and the other goes to the passenger side, waiting for the moment to ambush the driver. The victim told police when she rolled down her window, the suspect on the passenger side pointed a gun at her head. Both suspects forced the driver out of the car. In the video, you see a third suspect jump out of the getaway car and into the backseat of the victim's car, taking the belongings she had inside. But this seems to be a pattern for these suspects, because the getaway car was also stolen, carjacked from Eden Point Apartments. To get the red sedan, the suspects used the same strategy, knocking on the driver's side window, pointing a gun at the driver, and forcing the driver out of the car. Police recovered both cars on Willow Wick Drive and returned them to both victims, but police have no suspects in custody. This is an ongoing investigation, and police are still searching for the carjackers. If you have any information that could help police in their investigation, you're encouraged to reach out to the Memphis Police Department.
Y'all know something? Say something. They say that knocked on the glass. Yes, may I help you? Hit the down button. Yes. Boy, y'all don't trust humans to be humans.
A cream-colored Cadillac. As they approach the Cadillac, one suspect goes to the driver's side and the other.
Do y'all understand when you're not paying attention to your surroundings? Right there when hell, I watch people because I am a people's watcher. I watch my 12, 3, 6, and my 9 all the time. I pay attention to behavior. Now, I do understand that the majority of folk is not trained that way, but I trained myself that way. If you walking behind my car like that, we already hell. Bitch, I'm at the gas station. We already got a problem. I'm already on high alert because I done left my house. You know what I'm saying? So I'm already peeping like I'm on that good raw out here in the doggone street. My eye bucked over, bitch, I'm watching everything. But as they walk up and then they split, That split, bitch, I already got
Colored Cadillac. As they approach the Cadillac, one suspect goes to the driver's side and the other goes to the passenger side, waiting for the moment to ambush the driver. The victim told police when she rolled down her window, the suspect on the passenger side pointed.
Do y'all even understand that she had the car in, I would say, in drive? Her foot was on the brake. Her foot was on the brake. See it? Hold on. Let's bag it up the way they walked up on it.
A cream colored.
Her foot is on the brake now. So the car is in gear.
Cadillac. As they approach the Cadillac, one suspect goes to the driver's side and the other goes to the passenger side, waiting for the moment to ambush the driver. The victim told police when she rolled down her window, the suspect on the passenger side pointed a gun at her head. Both suspects forced the driver out of the car. In the video, you see a third suspect.
And he just ran right past her. What happened, little mama? And jumped on in the car. Wild out here.
Jump out of the getaway car and into the back seat of the victim's car, taking the belongings she had inside.
Wow. It happens. It happens to the best of us, I guess, man. Yeah. I wonder if they took her phone too. Because like that's really what we be concerned about, taking phones and stuff like that. Man, you can have the car, man. Let me get my goddamn phone. Nobody care about no damn car. Let me get my phone, dog. Don't do a player like that, dog. That's how I be, man. You can have the wallet, bitch. You can have the money and everything, man. Let me get my phone, yo. Got to call my job and tell them I ain't gonna make it or something. You know what I'm saying? You got to come up with something for real. We got a little tragedy had to happen out here in East Cleveland. Let's go on ahead. I ain't been in Cleveland in a good little minute. Three suspects had to knocked off dog use sister out here. I do believe that one of the suspects was a dog use sister boyfriend. I think. Just gonna have to go ahead on and play it. We can see what had done transpired. The family knew one of the killers. The alleged killer. Well, hell, they just got sentenced. So the one of the killers. Here we go. Let's see what they're talking about.
Thank all of the agents, all of the officers, everyone that helped bring justice for my baby.
After 4 long years, a family's wait for justice finally comes to a conclusion.
They got him. It's strange how he's in court in cuffs behind him. He must be a threat.
Today, a judge sentenced the last 3 people who killed Alicia Pointer.
One of them, a close family friend who betrayed them.
Oh, so he a family friend.
Katie Tursek was in the emotionally charged courtroom when the judge handed down the punishment.
Nate,
Nate.
I just hope you really, I really hope you understand my pain, I don't know, we lived with each other, we fed you.
Aaliyah Pointer faced her twin sister's killers in court Friday. One of them, Nathaniel Polk, a close family friend.
I don't understand how you did this.
Even now, she's still stunned Polk would go through such a grisly crime. In November 2021, 6 people kidnapped her sister Alicia. They tortured her, then killed her. It was her 22nd birthday, a day that now haunts Alicia Pointer's mother.
She was kidnapped by 6 people. When the hell did 6 people? When did it take 6 people to kidnap people? And what was they trying to get out of?
Her birthday should have been a day of joy for her. Instead, it was filled with terror.
Prosecutors say they wanted revenge, information about their friend's death.
They told some truths and still yet so many lies on this stand, still leaving us with so many unanswered questions.
The killers dumped Alicia's body in a burned-out home in East Cleveland. Today, a judge sentenced the last 3 of her killers.
Of all the defendants in this case, I think it's possible none of them hurt this family more than Nathaniel Polk. And when Aaliyah, Nate's friend, Nate's good friend, Alicia's twin sister, on their birthday, asked him for help, he lied to her.
Polk got 23 to 28 years. Portria Williams will serve life with a chance for parole after 23.
Oh, that's a woman.
Years. Destiny Henderson got 25 to 30 years.
His name Destiny? Hold on, dog. We got it. Hold on.
Wednesday, the judge sent.
That can't be. Hold on. The dude can't be Destiny, and I thought this was a boy. I think that's a girl.
8 years. Portria Williams will serve life with a chance for parole after 23 years. Destiny Henderson got 25.
Y'all name, and they said Destiny Henry he got. So his name is Destiny?
With a chance for parole after 20.
Y'all started naming y'all boys Destiny. Wouldn't that be like a girl name? I don't know.
23 years. Destiny Henderson got 25.
Shout out to play out for having tattoos on his face. I ain't saying people tattoos on their face and neck is the problem. I just like to point out he got tattoos on the face and neck. Go ahead.
5 to 30 years. Wednesday, the judge sentenced the other 3 defendants. Hakeem Ali Shomo and Anthony Bryant will die in prison. Brittany Smith took a plea deal. She'll serve life. Smith can seek parole in 41 years.
She took a plea. Now, what's the point of taking the plea if you're going to get life?
She'll serve life. Smith can seek parole in 41 years.
She can seek parole in 41 years. So how old is she, though? Oh, Brittany finna get off.
Prison. Brittany Smith took a plea deal. She'll serve life. Smith can seek parole in 41 years.
I had to sit here and see images and hear things that no parent should ever have to.
I asked Alicia's mother if justice was served, and she tells me justice is getting her daughter back. But sadly, we know that that's not possible.
We know it's not possible for her to get her daughter back. So we know that you cannot come back from the dead.
Cleveland, Kate Tursek, 19 News.
I'm just saying, hey, he say, now Destiny is a female name. I'm trying to tell you, like, who the fuck? Who was in the hospital? And he looked to be, what, about 22 to 27 or something like that right there. Who the hell was in the hospital like, ooh, what you gonna name the baby? Destiny, this my Destiny. You know that's a boy. Yeah, Destiny. Is he named after his daddy? He ain't no junior. He ain't no junior. Yeah, because, no, people weren't naming their boys. Hold on. Let me see. How many males in the United States has the name Destiny as the first name? And this is why there's going to, it's certain things, certain jobs that we ain't gonna need. You say, while exact figures of the male's name Destiny aren't readily available in snippets, it's a predominantly female name in the U.S., 99.5% female ratio, but it has been used for males, peaking for boys around 1997 at a low rate around number 308 or 3008, indicating a very small number, likely in the hundreds or low thousands, not tens of thousands. So it started in 97. Shit was going bad in 97. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But Destiny got his little Destiny thing going out here in these streets. Let me go ahead and get rid of these right here. Get rid of shout. Get on out the way. Bam. Slide that thing on all the way back up to the front. Cause we got some up here. Now who is this, buddy? Somebody done got charged with something. Oh, all right. Bam. We got an update. We got an update. Y'all come on in, man. Hit the thumbs up button. Come on. Let me refresh. Let's see what we're working with. Oh, we got 195. We can do 200 before I do the next story. We can do 200 before I get the come on. We can do 200 before I hit the next story. Can't do it without you good people. If y'all new around here, subscribe. Please remember, go around to the Willie Williams Show 4, Channel 7, Channel 7, then Agree Channel. Everything on the internet, Willie Williams Show. Type it in. If you're not following me on Instagram, something is really, really wrong with you and possibly your mama, them. The WW. No. I changed it to the Willie Williams Show, too. Everything is the Willie Williams Show. The Willie Williams Show. The Willie Williams Show. I need 200 thumbs up. Let me see what I got. Oh, I'll give y'all a pat on the back. Y'all made it over 200. As long as I be crying, as long as I be out here crying and pouting and shit like that right there, boy, y'all come through. Boy, I tell you. Y'all come through, boy, I'ma cry. Ain't too proud to beg. Who? I came to work now. I need for y'all to be supportive. He said she gave him the name of the child that she wanted, not the one she had. Yeah, she wanted a little girl. She was probably putting beads and barrettes on his hair back in the day or something like that right there when she was raising him. Mm-hmm. That's what's up. Bam, got a situation. Chicago. This is an update. This is an updated story. Hold on. Let me make sure I grab that like that. Oh, now why is now how I get way over here? It's supposed to be way over there. Got it. Bam. We looking good. Get a record right here. Bam. We going on out here to Chicago. We have a woman who is charged in a Chicago murder. She returns to court. Remember the situation to where it was one pregnant baby mama, the baby daddy, and the other baby mama. They showed up at the school or something like that right there. She dropped the baby off some, and then they got into a little altercation. They said that buddy had to choke shit out of little mama, and then his other baby mama had a partner. Yeah. She returns to court with some new charges or something like that right there. Let's see what they're talking about. Look here. Here we go.
We are learning new details this afternoon about that deadly shooting in the South Loop back in September. A young mother got killed.
Yeah. Quadeja Holly Johnson is accused of shooting Romika Blackman. Johnson says it was self-defense.
Well, after new charges were filed last week, Johnson was back in court today. Tia Ewing's got more on what happened. Tia.
A lot has happened, Terrence and Sylvia, since we started reporting this story. And this is 20 pages of documents that I had to pour over today. We already reported on the murder charge, but now there are 5 more charges. This court document filed just this week in my hands lays out the defense's argument for why bond consideration should be granted to the 31-year-old pregnant mom. The motion argues that the responsibility to prove the case lies entirely with prosecutors.
She all look cutie too. Shout out to me for having. That's so real. That's so real. It's just great.
The defense says the state has not met that burden, pointing out that Johnson has no prior criminal history. She had a license to carry a firearm. Still, the state has said the victim, Romika Blackman, did not have a gun. Now, let's go through some of the pages of this document. The first few pages outlines why Johnson is claiming self-defense, saying she was protecting herself and her 6-month-old child that was in the car when Blackman, quote, ran up and swung. According to the filing, Blackman repeatedly threatened Johnson through phone calls and text messages. The threats escalated to the point that Blackman allegedly told Johnson's grandmother she intended to kill her. At the time, Johnson was pregnant and, according to her attorney, feared for her life and the safety of her unborn child.
Remember, we also played the video of the victim snapping on the baby daddy or something like that right there. She was a real beast in the street from what I saw in the video. Oh, go ahead.
They also say an order of protection was granted months before the shooting, though we found one that was never delivered. Now, on the morning of the shooting, that was September 8th last year, Johnson was being driven back to her car by her child's father when Blackman unexpectedly arrived. She had just dropped off her son in that area. Both women have children by the same man. The motion claims Blackman allegedly blocked Johnson's vehicle, approached her aggressively and said, "I told y'all I was going to catch you." The defense also points out there was no video that captured the shooting and that multiple witnesses gave conflicting statements. In one case, attorneys questioned the credibility of a key witness who was wearing noise-canceling headphones at the time. Johnson's attorneys are asking for her release under home supervision or even electronic monitoring. The 31-year-old pregnant mom remains in custody and is back in court tomorrow at 9 in the morning. Of course, this is a story that we won't stop following. We'll continue to be on top of it.
We got to stay on top of it. You say she wasn't pregnant. Her baby was a newborn. You say 6 months or something like that right there. I remember because we had to argue about that right there. I think that we were like, yeah. So she wasn't pregnant. She had a new baby that was in the car or something like that. But she was saying that she was pregnant, or the media went to saying that she was pregnant. You say she drove to that boy's school. You say she was not in fear. You say she was attempting to strike first. But hold on. But they dropped off. They dropped off a child, though. They dropped off a child at the school. Now I remember that part right there. They did drop off a child at the school, but then they said that she had done said that, bitch, I told y'all when I catch y'all. I told y'all I was gonna catch y'all. It should be violent. Now look. I don't know why we just won't come together. These two women should have been able to been with that loving father, that loving man. But players, we got to do better. Players, we got to tell our baby mama, man, listen, man, let go of it on the raise all these children together, dog. Huh? We got to come together. But y'all got to have something to stand on, though. You just can't be telling women to join your team, and you know what I'm saying, and you ain't got no plan. You got to have a plan out here, players. We need to have a plan. Yeah. Move right along. I ain't gonna much hold you. Yeah, I got to keep y'all up to date about that one right there. So, no, I remember that story. That was like a good few days. That was a good few days out here in these streets. I meant to do, now listen, I forgot what day I did this video. But I do believe that it was the day that I had to be on the phone or something, and I had to let the video just play. I think so. This could be different. Y'all let me know if I've already done this story. And this story is about a pregnant mother's body was found in the house in Milwaukee. But it's 2 videos. I got to go ahead on and give y'all the 2 videos. But I do believe that this is a domestic love video. I don't know if I've done this video. Y'all got to let me know. Hold on. You say, no, they didn't. Willie, the violator child was too young to be enrolled at the school. I thought that they had 2 kids. I thought that it was 2 kids. That there was one in the car and they just had dropped off another child. I could be wrong, but I think that that's what I remembered, because I was like, well, hell, because the victim dropped her child off first. If I remember the story right, the victim dropped their child off first. And I guess they drove out. I don't remember. He said, was it in Maryland with the pregnant lady? That was in Chicago. That story right there was just in Chicago. Anyway, this one, a pregnant mother was found. Dog, I forgot to grab it. Hold on. All right. Let's go to Milwaukee, to where a pregnant mother was found. And I do believe that this is a domestic love story. Y'all let me know if I've already done this. Here we go.
Milwaukee mother discovered dead after a late night house fire. Police at this hour are calling that fire an arson.
And family tells 12 News 22-year-old Gladys Johnson was pregnant. Neither she nor her baby survived whatever happened inside their home at 26th and Hadley. 12 News' Imani Fleming spoke with the woman's mother, who is now demanding justice.
She was 5 months pregnant with a little boy.
Michelle Johnson holding her daughter Gladys's ultrasound pictures Tuesday morning, a grim reminder of what she lost late Monday night.
Gotta bury my baby and my grandchild, and that hurts.
The 22-year-old expectant mother was found dead in her home on 26th Street near West Hadley. It was Johnson who first discovered her daughter's body.
But I did see blood, but I don't know where it was at on her body, but I seen it from this side of her face.
She says her daughter, her boyfriend, and their 3-year-old daughter spent hours in their bedroom Monday without opening the door or picking up her phone calls.
And then around 8 o'clock, that's when we noticed something was wrong.
She called 911 when she smelled smoke and then broke down her daughter's door.
The closet was burning, and I closed the closet door, but the curtains all around her bed where she was laying, they were on fire, so I had to douse water to put it out. And then I seen her look down. She was just laying there lifeless. And I was screaming for the police, and he was like, you come down. I said, no, you come up here. Get my baby out of here. It's on fire.
Milwaukee police arrested a 21-year-old man, saying he's suspected of starting the fire. Now, Michelle Johnson says she's left to raise her granddaughter.
It's going to be a hard time to tell her, a 3-year-old, that your mother is not only sleeping, then she's going to see her in a casket.
In Milwaukee, Imani Fleming, WISN 12 News.
I got a problem. Back it up to the problem. Here we go.
And my grandchild. And that hurts.
The 22-year-old expectant mother was found dead in her home on 26th Street near West Hadley. Okay. It was Johnson who first discovered her daughter's body.
Okay, so she found her daughter's body. Shout out to Red Eagle for the $2 cash shot. He said STD Friday, went to urgent care, so he got a shot and a pill. Oh, so you straight this week. You preparing for Friday. That's what I'm talking about. Good job.
I did see blood, but I don't know where it was at on her body, but I seen it from this side of her face.
She says her daughter, her boyfriend, and their 3-year-old daughter spent hours in their bedroom Monday without...
Her daughter, her daughter's boyfriend, and the 3-year-old spent hours in that bedroom right there that y'all looking at. The bedroom that has a window up with a box fan. Shout out to the box fans. Box fans has brought us through a lot of days back in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the box fans. The box fans are still a good item to have, especially if you want to air out your home. You know what I'm saying? You open up the windows, put the box fan up, and you let that outside air just breathe. Don't worry about it. Anyway, she was pregnant, living with her mama them and her boyfriend with a 3-year-old in the house. They was in their room. So they were broke. I know people don't be wanting to hear this at the time. People done died out here in the doggone street. But your daughter was broke. Your daughter didn't have a plan. Your daughter picked a man who was willing to even lay up in the house with her mama and live there. Already have a 3-year-old. They live in there, and I'm pretty sure that he was living there before she was pregnant. I'm damn near pretty sure she got pregnant while they was living together in her mama house. Broke. Don't have their own. But she was cute, though.
Opening the door or picking up her phone calls.
And then around...
She wasn't answering the door and or picking up her phone calls.
8 o'clock, that's when we noticed something was wrong.
So 8 o'clock that night, we noticed something was wrong. Remember she said she was calling her and shit, and she wasn't answering the door and stuff. She was in your house? You calling and she ain't answering, and you waited till 8 o'clock at night?
Or picking up her phone calls.
And then around 8 o'clock, that's when we noticed.
Unless you wasn't at the house and you were just trying to call. Wait, no, they said call and knocking on the door.
Out opening the door or picking up her boyfriend and their 3-year-old daughter spent hours in their bedroom Monday without opening the door or picking up her phone calls.
And then around 8 o'clock, that's when we noticed something was wrong.
She called 911 when she smelled smoke and then broke down her daughter's door.
The closet was burning.
I just be seeing things like as a problem a lot of times. In your house, she ain't open up the door all day. You've been knocking and calling and bitch ain't saying, yeah, mama, what? Nothing. And you just wait till 8. Got it.
Also breaking this morning, the Milwaukee Medical Examiner has just ruled the death of a woman found after an overnight house fire as a homicide. Milwaukee firefighters and police responded to the home near 26th and Hadley in the city's Imani neighborhood just after 11 o'clock last night. That's where we find 12 News' Imani Fleming live this morning. And Imani, you just spoke with the victim's mother.
Shout out to the Archer for the $5 super chat. He said it really made it seem like the daughter lived in another house, right?
I did, Jared. I just spoke with Michelle Johnson, who tells me her daughter Gladys Johnson was living with her at her home here. She tells me she was just 22 years old and pregnant, 5 months pregnant with a baby boy, but that she was also the mother to a 3-year-old.
She's 22 with a 3-year-old. That means that she got pregnant at 17. 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. Yeah. Something like that right now. And pregnant again.
It's going to be a hard time to tell her, a 3-year-old, that your mother is not only sleeping, then she's going to see her in a casket.
I got another. Damn it, I meant to say that in the last video. Why do we show our babies dead bodies? Why is it a must that we show babies, little bitty kids, dead bodies? Why? And I believe that we don't even know why we do it. It's just something that we do.
It's going to be something hard.
Again, the medical examiner ruled.
She was cutie. She's old cutie, old nice young Tinder player laying up, peeing in that baby. Y'all know how it go, man.
Ruling Gladys Johnson's death a homicide. Now, it is still very early in the investigation here, but we do know police and fire responded to her mother's home just before 11:30 Monday night, where there was a fire. Right now, it's not clear whether the fire and Gladys Johnson's death are connected. Michelle Johnson tells me she is the one who found her daughter's body in an upstairs bedroom.
I found her and I didn't want her to burn up, and God had my back. He had my back. And
God had your back. Go ahead. Go.
He had my back, but he still took her and her baby, but she's in heaven with my mom.
God had your back, but she's still in heaven. So God didn't have her back, but God have your back, so you still on earth. God didn't have your daughter back, but you know that she's in heaven with your mama. Do y'all see how we rationalize shit with God? I just want y'all to think about what she just had done said. She didn't want her to burn up. So she was able to put the fire out and all that stuff so she don't burn up. And she made it out unmolested. But the daughter dead, though. The daughter dead. She gone.
I found her and I didn't want her to burn up, and God had my back. He had my back, and he had my back, but he still took her and her baby, but she's in heaven with my mom.
How did you know that? I know it's not the right time to be questioning. Well, hell, it is the right time as long as the story done made it around here to the Willie Williams show, because I like to ask questions like this right here. Some shit that we don't be asking ourselves. We just be going along to get along. I know my child ahead. You have no idea. Do you? Your baby was living with you with a 3-year-old and pregnant, unwed. Man, don't get me started. Unwed. You know she in heaven, though. We got to stop talking like this, y'all, because we don't know.
And if she's watching down on me, but now I got to stand up for her baby.
Now she watching down on you. And that's another thing that we believe, because somebody had done told us that the dead look down on us. Who dead came back and said, you know we looking down on you? Who dead came back and said, you know we looking down on her? On you. You say, so the boyfriend left the room and walked past you after he set your room on fire. You see what? There's a lot missing. There is a lot missing. Where was the 3-year-old at, and how did she get out? See, there's a lot missing. We don't even know about the 3-year-old.
I have to raise my child with my other daughters.
Just devastating for that family, Imani. But Milwaukee police and fire are now working together to figure out exactly what happened here.
And Jared, Milwaukee police have not been able to confirm yet this morning whether or not anyone has been arrested. But the Milwaukee fire chief tells me fire investigators are working out the cause and origin of the fire, while police are looking into, quote, all criminal aspects of it. This is, of course, a developing story. Many questions left unanswered. We'll continue following up with officials and let you all know when we have more information to share.
All right, Imani Fleming reporting live near 26 and Hadley. And
so basically, I should have played this one before I played the other one. But damn it, we got the gist of it. But we ain't got the whole story. We do not have the whole doggone story. Where was the 3-year-old? Yeah, I like what you said right there. Hold on. Dog, I just read it and it just clicked in my brain. You say I'm dead and I see you naked. Yeah. All right, man. I'm looking down on you. Dead is watching us. What do y'all know is crazy though? If the dead is watching, is they watching us all the time? Isn't that like a violation or something? Isn't that? They should be charged. I'm just gonna keep it 100. Somebody need to be in jail. Do we have a spirit jail? We need a spirit jail or something. Y'all watching people snout pie and shoot heroin and stuff like that right there. Laying down with children, masturbating, hunching, the orgies and stuff, and it's supposed to be a part of the church. Y'all just looking down, people hunching on the job and stuff like that right there. People getting peed on, you know what I'm saying? And y'all just looking. I don't understand. Like I really don't understand. But one thing that I would like to know is why he did what we think that he had done did to his little la-la, his baby mama. His little la-la, his baby mama. Why would you kill a young tender like that right there? Hold on. I got to put the young tender back up on the screen for you real quick. Why would you do that? Why would you knock that right there off? Remember, she's 22. She's young. She's still supposed to be firm. She's still supposed to be firm because a lot of y'all be loose at 23, 24-ish. You know what I'm saying? She's just 22. What's they gonna break up? It's either a breakup or you know you're not the baby daddy. You know this ain't your goddamn baby. You know how y'all women be liking to play. Just saying, hey, stop playing like that. But when we find out what the hell happened, I'm gonna come back and tell y'all about it. Move right along. I ain't gonna even much hold you. Doggone shame. Shout out to David for the $5 super chat. He said the mama probably killed her daughter to be with the baby daddy. Hashtag no tears. I ain't even think about that right there. Ooh, you thinking outside the box. Wait a minute. Huh? Oh no, now. That's a good one. What if they both conspired to knock off? What if the grandbaby wasn't there on purpose? I couldn't be like a detective. Listen. My mind go where people's mind go, but they don't say it out loud. My mind go in the same place that a whole bunch of y'all people mind go, but y'all refuse to say the shit out loud because you scared. It's all right to be scared sometimes. I'm just saying. Because I'm going to be thinking that somebody who ain't supposed to be hunching was hunching. All that. My mind goes straight sexual immediately out here when these little crimes and things like that right there be happening. Listen, man, y'all give yourself a pat on the back. Y'all done made it to the end of the nightly news on this wonderful Monday. It is a beautiful Monday. It's a slow moving Monday. I hope that y'all enjoy. Shout out to all the nurses out here, man. Y'all just keep holding it down. Just keep holding it down. Stand firm. Stand firm. I don't know how much more money y'all looking for, but I wonder how many nurses in New York is in poverty, which would be a damn shame if y'all is in poverty and you nurses. Because for it to be a lack of nurses, that means every single nurse should be able to do overtime. Because remember, there's a lack of. That means there's always overtime. And for y'all hourly pay, yes, says nursing is no longer a professional degree. Yeah. Sure enough, nah, ain't. That's what's up. Players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show. So it's just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your little la-la, or your life is your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm here. Listen, I really do appreciate y'all for rocking with the player. I am Willie Williams. Glad y'all joined the player. Stay alive. Stay alive. Stay safe. Stay safe. Stay safe. Do everything that you need to do to go ahead on and stay around here. Hell, come on now. That's what I'm supposed to say, ain't it? Thank y'all. I hope that y'all enjoyed. Let's see how many thumbs up did we accumulate. 219. I appreciate that right there. That's what I'm talking about, man. Listen, I'm going to see y'all mañana. Y'all have a good one. I am. Oh, yeah. I did say it. Stay alive. I am.